Hello, everybody, and a big ol' what's up? All right, so a ladybug has just landed on my finger. That means that I don't know what that means, but it's gonna take a crap on my finger. I know that. That's gonna happen. Everybody's messed with ladybugs, like, oh, they're so cute. Get some in your house. They crap on everything. Anyways. The three-wheeler behind me over here. We're gonna try to get this thing running today. It's an '85 model Honda 350X, and it's been sitting for quite some time. And what we're going to do is this is a first start. Now, to get this thing actually up in its normal use, it's going to take a little work. It's going to have some cables and some brake parts and different things like that, just because of it been sitting so long. But just to hear it run, let's see if we can get this thing going and get this thing to breathe a little life. So stick around, hang out. Thank you very much, and please hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Here we go. I've got the bolts out of the fuel tank. We're gonna take that off. Let's look in here and see what. I'd seen it earlier, but we're gonna do it on video so you can see it. It's a plastic gas tank, and my flashlight. It's got some Duke in there, but it's got like older fuel in it. It's not ethanol fuel. It's non-ethanol fuel. So that's a really good thing, because maybe the carburetor survived it sitting for so long. Maybe. The air cleaner lid is about ready to come off, and I've not taken it off yet. This is the first time, so let's see. Oh, no, that's not good. Oh, okay, we'll get an air. Of course, we'll get air filter, but this is okay. So, all right, we'll see. Let's see if we. It's hard to tell because it's been running so long. See how bad it smokes when I crank it up. What do you think? It doesn't. It's got decompression on it, but it's got a little bit there. Kind of kicks over a little bit easy if you ask me, but of course it's been sitting for a long time, so we'll get the fuel tank off, and I'll take the plug out of it, and we'll give it a little bit of tranny fluid into the old spark plug tube hole, and we'll check for some spark. That'll be our first thing. We want to see if we got spark. We'll dump this out and put a little bit of fresh gas in there and let it sit while I work on some other stuff, and hopefully maybe it'll soften this up before I try to turn this pet cock. Yeah, it smells. Woo! Blow out the dirt around this plug. Thing out of here. I'll do some heavy metal music maybe in the background next, so it's not just dead air in here. My air hose going. Don't mind my air hose. If anybody's ever listened to any Alice Cooper, not Jill Biden, but like Alice Cooper, he has a song called "I Love America," and in parts of the lyrics he goes, "The snakey says." I don't know if you ever know. Anyways, always smell your spark plug. It's a good idea to do that, because that way you know what you can. You can smell what the spark plug's cooking. Let's see here. I've got a brand new thing of. Little PB blaster to lube everything up. Let's see if I got any spot. Make sure the motor is on. Okay. It's on. Somehow I'm gonna hit my shin for not even running it. That's what these things are good for. Hitting the old shinaroo. I better just get like this, because I'm gonna whack myself somehow or another. I think I seen spark. We will now be getting off the carburetor. We're gonna get this off right here. I got the gas tank. I turned the pet cock and I just gotta let this gas is varnished up in that thing, and hopefully it'll break itself loose. Got the carburetor off of there. I'll show you what I meant earlier by it's just what aluminum does, just in its natural state, in its environment, and gas when it varnishes up. Check this out. So, kicking it over earlier, the spark looks kind of weak. That could have been a contributing factor. I don't know the story behind this thing totally, but what we'll do is, it does have enough where it shocks me and I can see the wire arc to the engine by itself, and so I've closed the gap up on the spark plug pretty good bit, and just put the wire right on the spark plug. And I've got the carburetor freed up enough. The old gas had it gummed up where the slide inside there was stuck, so I've sprayed it down and I got it up enough where I can squirt a little gas in front of the main butterfly, and we'll kick this thing a time or two and see if I can smash my shin right quick. Hopefully, I mean, I don't want that to happen, but if it does, it means we had ignition, right? And who's to say that sometimes the crank sensor or the crank trigger gets polarized because the motor sits in one spot for so long. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're just going to kick it a time or two and to see what happens here. Whoa. Okay. All right. That's surprising. We had a little something there. I didn't squirt much fuel in there. I've got to change the oil, but I just wanted to see what would happen. Okay. Try that again to see. Okay. Okay. All right. That's a start. Okay, let's get this carburetor off and clean it up so we can get going here. That slide should move. It should slide up and down on its own. There's a hook to a thing with a return spring, and so we got to get this thing apart. We'll get it cleaned up and get this moved. That little scratch there's nothing. That's not deep or anything. I was trying to get the thing to slide up. You can't even feel it. It's where I just nicked it a little bit. It's okay. It's no problem. Bet you the carburetor's going to need a kit, but we're going to try to make it work. Okay, so where we're at now is move this camera just a little bit. Okay, maybe. Okay, so where we're at now, I've got the carburetor cleaned out. Luckily, there was, like I say, the older style fuel in it where it wasn't ethanol, and so basically just dealing with some really gnarly varnish, and that was accomplished with some kerosene and some brake cleaner. And I used I take the inside of old cables apart, and I use the steel sections to go through the little teeny holes of the jets in case you're wanting to do this. Like, you know, you got an old thing with a carburetor and you want to be able to clean the jets out, and people will take copper wire and it just is not stiff enough, and a thing off of a bench grinder wheel isn't long enough. So if you actually rob some old brake cables, you know, and you know, bicycle cable has really thin sections you can take off and so forth for whatever hole that you want to go through, and it's really stiff. So I use that and some wire brush, elbow grease, and I have the carburetor pretty well cleaned out. It could be a little shower qualitier, but just for getting it running. Now the gas tank is plastic, thank goodness. A lot of varnish in there from where the fuel just dried up and turned into a gooey residue. So to get this thing for a first start, I'm going to use my little cork thing that you've seen with the squirt deal. I'm going to fill the bowl up. First, I'm going to let gas run out of the little tube if the needle valve sticks, or the drain tube as well. I've got the drain screw open just to let gas run through. Want a little bit run through, close it off, top it off, and I do have to fill it back up with oil before we start it. I've still got oil draining out, and we'll do that. It has a filter to be changed, but we'll put some fresh oil in it and just fire it up and let it run for a minute on the fuel bulb for the first start, guys. Okay, so stick around. Here we go. It's actually starting to rain a little bit. I gotta get my stuff back up. We're gonna try to do a first start before it rains. Okay, we've got drainage accident happening there. That's a good thing. All right. Tighten this screw up. I can't see. It's getting a little bit of darkness happening here. See, I'm filling it up with gas, and I know the lighting is getting kind of bad. It's getting dark and looking like we might get a little bit of rain here shortly. Alrighty. We got oil in it. Good deal. Yes, that'll work. That's acceptable. Alright, now let's see here. We're going to see if this thing's going to start. This is about as bare bones of a video as you're going to get right here so far. It's not. I had to stop it a couple times just so I could move stuff around for the rain coming in. But we're going to pull the choke up. And we're going to give her a kick there. Yeah. I kicked it a few times off camera with it wide open and fired right up. I put the tube on it, that helps a lot. Let's see. Yeah. we got headlights? No. No headlights. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got high-low headlights. Keeping a little fuel in my fuel line. My gas bottle there running off the bowl. Alright, so we fired it up once. Let's see if we can. I shut it down to see how hard it's going to be to crank the second time. Oh yeah. Yeah, I and the three-wheeler both thank you very much for tuning in. And sidekick? Oh, nah, that's not gonna happen. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll Fix It Team First Start video. That is the night sky behind me as we head into dusk, because it's on right now at the time of the day. It's just after daylight. We've got an overcast cloud cover and a beautiful view. So nice. Love America. And so thank you guys. Just please hit that like, subscribe, and share. This is one of we're going to do some more installments. We're going to bring this three-wheeler back to life little by little. We're going to do some replacement on parts. We're going to get the brakes up on it. We'll fix the tire that's flat. I need to put a new valve stem in it. And we'll do some more videos, but I just wanted to get this one out and show everybody we can take something that's really old, been sitting for a long time, and show it just a little bit of love. And man, big fun. We're going to have a lot of fun with that thing right there. Yes, sir. All right. Guys, take it easy. We'll Fix the Team. I'm out.